to go down and then to rally with 4 goals in 13 minutes. Was there something that you saw that you guys were doing differently or particularly well?
Not really. I mean, I like the way we started the game. Obviously, we don't want to give up the first goal for sure, but we had momentum when they got that goal. Love the reaction from the guys, and that's been the message all week long was I want aggression, 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 no letdown at any point, and the guys did an amazing job of that.
Could you talk just a little bit about Sebastian, his first start tonight?
I thought he was fantastic. Put it in on both sides of the ball, made intelligent runs, won aerial battles, which is always a plus for us. Just overall, very good performance. Super pleased with it.
And, as a former keeper yourself, is there any part of you that looks across the field and feels sympathy for what happened tonight?
Joe's a big competitor. It's just one of those nights. He made some fantastic saves to keep his team in it. But, when you apply pressure to teams so much, at some point the dam's going to break.
Could you talk about Platas' goal? I mean, to score that, I mean, that really seemed to really change the tide. To be able to equalize, I think it was 7 or 8 minutes after they scored.
Yeah. He's been fantastic all year. He's been quality all year. It was a great build-up, great little combination play. It was fun to watch. At the end of the day, I'm sitting there just clapping because it's. I really enjoyed watching that, and I think all of our goals tonight were very high quality because we put so much pressure on them.
You said earlier this week you think you're going to see more games where there are going to be more goals as teams are vying for playoff spots and points. Do you think you're going to see more of these going forward? I mean, five goals in a game, you don't see that often, but going forward with 5 games to go, teams are going to be opening up against you guys, which you don't see that often.
No, obviously we're going to go to Vancouver. Could be a different story. I mean, they're right there fighting for the last playoff spot. It's not like they're several points away where they need 3. I think they would be fine with a result, but obviously being at home, 3 points would be huge for them. But they're a quality side, but going forward, every team needs points. Everybody's vying for, even if they are out of the playoffs, they're vying for their jobs next year. So we're going to go against teams that are going to start off extremely fast. It's about the way we reacted today, and a team that's down a little bit, keeping them down and not letting them gain any confidence.
Did you have this game targeted as a game you wanted to get Jaime a start, or was it throughout the week that maybe there was some progression that you and the staff decided to give him the nod?
Well, I mean, we're always trying to look, we have to get Sabo minutes, we have to get Jaime minutes, Olmes is coming back, and Robbie, obviously Joao has been Joao. So there's going to be some tinkering going on, and we're going to have to figure out exactly what our best lineup and pairing up top is, and go forward and find out the way we're going to have substitution patterns and things like that. But I think, again, everybody contributed tonight, which is a beautiful thing. Good?
I'm just wondering how far is Sabo away from being able to start a game? I mean, is he 90 minutes fit at this point?
No, I would say he's not 90 minutes fit. I mean, he's been working incredibly hard. But listen, when you take 3 months off of no running, no cardio, it takes time, and it's not just about being able to step on the field. It's being able to step on the field and last. You never want to go into a game knowing I have to sub this person at this particular time. I mean, tonight there was a period in around the 65th minute where I was worried we were going to have to make 3 subs, and we only had 2. Chris Winger goes down. I was worried about that. Luke Mulholland and Ned have been getting beat up all night. Joao has been getting tackled from behind. So you never want to have to go in making a sub.
Looking at the second half, I mean, you had the big lead. There was a potential for a letdown, and it didn't seem to happen. Was that obviously that's something you're going to be happy about? I'm
extremely pleased, and that's been the message. I felt In our game against Seattle, after we scored the first goal, there was a little bit of a letdown, and that allowed Seattle to, gain a little bit of momentum. And that was the message all week long was when we have it, keep it going. Don't let them in the game. Don't let them start gaining confidence or gaining the field where they're possessing the ball. Just try to stay high. And I thought the guys really executed that well.
And no matter what game it is, 3 goals in 5 minutes is pretty amazing.
Yeah, with those players on the field and their quality, it can happen. It doesn't happen often, but with this group, they are very, very capable of doing that. And I really like the aggression that we had in that.
Would you say aggression is something that you guys need to carry into the next few games in order to keep this offensive pace up? Or is there anything?
Well, listen, it would be nice to think you're going to score 5 goals every game, but, that's just not going to happen. You have to play good, sound defense as well, especially going into the playoffs. But it's also where you're playing defense and how you're playing defense. Defense can be played several different ways. You can drop back and play defense, or you can press and play defense and play it in their half. So, if you can maybe do both things, that's a good thing.